Supposed to be an architect.
The Sopranos didn't introduce a character in season 3. It summoned a demon. In a series that revels in moral rot and existential fog, The Sopranos has no shortage of depravity. But enter Ralph Cifaretto in season 3, and the show ceases to merely depict evil. It incarnates it. Ralph is not a man. He is the adversary wearing flesh. A force, not a character. A corruption ritual, not a subplot. His entrance, framed by death and family dysfunction, is nothing short of theological.
Anthony, turn that off.
I'm sorry. How much you loved her.
Ralph first slithers into view in Proshai Lavushka, paying respects after Livia's death. Tony's unease is instant. He regards Ralph with something beyond dislike. It's recognition. By the very next episode, Fortunate Son, Ralph is no longer hovering at the edges.
Jim, honey, that poor kid lost his dad.
I lost mine when I was 6.
You know, Ralph had to drop.
He's seated at the family table, replacing Jackie Jr. in a moment that should be domestic filler, but instead feels like a black mass in suburban New Jersey. The table is laid out like an altar. Bread, wine, and a bowl of red chilies take center frame. It's a Eucharist, falsified, a sacred ritual, inverted. Ralph doesn't just take Jackie Jr.'s place at dinner. He lays claim to the boy's soul. He recounts, almost serenely, that he lost his father at 6.
I had to quit school when I was 11th grade. Helped my mother. Supposed to be an architect.
Dropped out of school in the 11th grade and raised his siblings. Carmela's mother coos, "You'd never know it." He sighs and delivers the line with eerie calm. "I'm Satan to this kid." Then the kicker. "That's because I'm in love with his mom." It reads like twisted humor, but it plays as ritualistic declaration. He isn't joking. He's staking his claim as a false patriarch, slipping into Jackie Sr.'s shadow with effortless menace. This isn't villainy. It's metaphysics. Ralph doesn't seduce Jackie Jr. into corruption. He grants him divine permission to fall. Evil, in its most refined form, does not tempt. It authorizes. The numbers, too, are doing theological work.
Dad.
I lost mine when I was 6.
6, the age Ralph lost his father, is the number of mat, of incompletion. 11, the grade he dropped out in, stands just before 12, a symbol of spiritual order. 6 and 11, flesh and rebellion. Add the altar-like dinner table, and the picture is complete. This isn't character development. It's diabolical architecture. Ralph's masochism, a sticking point for skeptics, doesn't undermine this reading. It confirms it. Satan is contradiction incarnate, the destroyer and the degraded.
But all he wanted me to do was drip candle wax on his balls, and then he went into the bathroom and jerked himself off. Now, I don't...
Ralph is a sadist who luxuriates in being humiliated. He plays both dominator and submissive, blurring every line. He violates norms not by accident, but as performance. It is not about pleasure, it is about profane unpleasure. Power through perversion. He doesn't just sin, he defiles structure.
Although she did say he went to see Father in Tintola and they had a long talk.
Take his confessional visit to Father in Tintola. He doesn't seek absolution, he parades his sins in sacred space. This is desecration as theater. Ralph isn't an inconsistency. He is the embodiment of collapse, of divine, familial, and narrative order.
This way she can grow up to be a cocksucking slob, just like her mother.
When he beats Tracy to death, pregnant with his likely child, it's not just grotesque, it's doctrinal, a demonic erasure of lineage. He doesn't just kill, he nullifies. Even Tony's relationship with him follows an infernal logic.
No more fires.
Tony's first directive, no more fires. His final act, killing Ralph for burning Pi O Mai. Fire bookends Ralph's arc, as it should for the devil. Fittingly, his name, Cifaretto, echoes cipher. To calculate, to veil, to encrypt. Ralph arrives with no backstory, no legacy, only chaos.
Supposed to be an architect.
He was supposed to be an architect, we're told. And so he is. The architect of moral ruin. Ralph Cifaretto isn't just a villain. He is a narrative possession, a theological incursion. He doesn't evolve. He arrives, fully formed, already damned. He's sympathy for the devil wrapped in a tracksuit, quoting Stone's lyrics and seating himself at the table like it's a throne. And from that throne, he doesn't just corrupt, he conquers. Have you heard the good news? We met at Sunday dinner. If this breakdown felt more like scripture than TV analysis, consider leaving a like. I'm Matthew, and this is Sopranos Breakdown, where theology meets the tracksuit.